Morning, folks. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Paul Lavoie. Today, we're going to be showing you 2024 Freightliner M2 106. We're going to start around the front here. This has the Summit hauler conversion, as you can see on the front grille right there. But with every Freightliner, you do have the 3-piece bumper. Really easy to change out if something does happen in the front. You don't have to replace the entire thing. It'd just be one of those pieces if need be. Below there, you've got the recovery hooks. And then you have your radar front end detection right here. It's very, very easy to lower these. This is a compressed fiberglass, so it's very durable, but literally it does not take very much effort if you just pull from there and making sure the hooks on the side are actually taken care of. But under the hood, we've got the Cummins L9 diesel engine. It's coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. It has 360 horsepower, 1,150 pound-feet of torque. Gets you to where you need to go. It's pretty easy to access all of this. You can actually even just fit in here if you'd like, but it's very, very easy to work on if you're mechanically inclined. You've got your fuel filter water separator right here, your fuse box right over here, power steering fluid. You've got your coolant up there, and then your fan up there. But also you can check oil levels right here. Like I said, it's very, very easy to get into and make sure that you're being safe out there. We're gonna drop down here into the wheel well. You see where you have your leads right here, the black one right there and the red one right there. If your battery does happen to die or get low, what you can do is actually you can jump start yourself right there. It makes it a little bit easier to get to because the batteries are actually locked in, but it's still very easy to access these. With these ones right here, you've got the Michelin. These are the 255/80 R22.5s. You'll notice as you look inside the holes here, this one has an extra drum in there, and that's actually for your ball bearings in there to actually level out the wheel, so you get a little bit better wear on the tires, a little bit safer for braking as well. As we come down here, you've got your engine block heater for those cold days. Hook up there. You'll notice on the side steps right here, you got the weather stripping here, so if it is kind of slick and wet out, it's a lot easier for you not to slip on there. Here is one of 2 tanks. They are both 50 gallons. One here, and then there is one directly on the other side. Right here is your DEF tank. It is a 6-gallon DEF tank. You're getting roughly about 350 miles per gallon on that, so it gets you to where you need to go so you can go pretty far. Right here you have your trickle charger. You want to charge anything up. Now we're going to access inside the cab right here. I'll show you where the batteries are at, but before we do that, I want to show you these mirrors. Every car needs them, but these ones are actually set up for safety. So if you do happen to hit something, they're breakaway. Very, very easy, and you just move it back. These are power mirrors, so you can adjust them accordingly inside. They are heated as well. Open up the cab here so we can actually look in. The seats. Got a beautiful mocha leather right here, courtesy of Summit hauler. It is an air ride seat, so you just go up and down accordingly, however you feel comfortable right there. Lumbar right here, heated seats right here. And then standard with every Freightliner is your kill switch. So if you're not a normal day-to-day driver with this, if you're just month out, so you can just kill the power right here just by doing that, by turning it off. Kills all the power so you're not burning out your batteries. Pretty easy to actually start it up too. Just got to make sure you have your keys. When you're doing it, just in there, click it to the accessories, wait about 5 seconds for everything to trickle over and test out. And then once that's done, kick it on, starts up like a dream. All right, I'm gonna get in the back here while we're started up. Nice large sofa there. With DOT regulations, this does consider to be a bed. Just make sure you're not putting anything on there when you are doing this because it could burn out the motor a little bit easier. So no weight on there is where it's ideally supposed to be. But if you want to step to the side of the road, rest stop or anything like that, put it down, get some Z's. Nice little safety bar right there. This back panel right here is where your batteries are at. Very easy to access. Phillips head screwdriver, get it open, see what's going on if you need to change it out if necessary, but very easy to do it. As we're coming along here, we've got our storage bins. We've got 4 of them. two that are this size. All of them are going to be Dimond plated. And on the right side in here, you've got your air valve if you need to hook up to any air, if you want to air up tires or you want to blow out the cab if any dust gets in there. I'm sure there's a world of applications that you can actually use for that though. Very durable. Then you've got your back one right here. A little bit smaller. Maybe you put your chains or some flares back there, but still a nice little space. In the back here, you see you've got your indicator lights, you got your brakes, you got your rear view cameras. And this right here is what we call our trough. You can set up your gooseneck, or you can set up a fifth wheel. Most people like to use the Hensley where you can actually do both. Nice little setup. As we're panning up, you can see your rear view camera up on the top of the headache bar. And this entire thing is Dimond plated in the back. On the back there, you've got two little holes there. You can actually add a storage unit to it. Some people do it, some people don't. They kind of utilize the bed how you kind of want. But dropping back down to here, you've got your hookup for your lights, and then another hookup right there. Right here is the hookup for the Voyager system to where it's your camera system. So right now we just have that one backup camera that we saw up on the headache bar, but you can add up to 3 more cameras, so a total of 4 cameras. I'll show you that setup on the inside. But that is the hookup for your trailer. Right here, you've got your bumper pull if you want to do that. And as we're coming around to the right side, you're going to notice the 2 storage bins over here. Same size as what the other sides are. Nice little setup. Oh, as we go up right here, here's your other hookup for your fuel. That's the entryway to the actual tank. All of this is lockable to keep it safe. One other thing before we get on the inside of the cab is on the back of the console right there, you've got a little bit more hookups there. Those are both 110 outlets and then a couple of 12 volts as well. I'm gonna have my cameraman Jody go ahead and hop up in there. And I'll come around and show you the inside of it. All right, so we are on the inside of the cab here. We'll start from the top up here. We're actually gonna notice, this is what the Voyager system was, what I was just kind of going over. You can change this layout however you want. There is only one camera set up right now, so obviously that's where we're set up, but you can change it to any camera you want, or you can change the view. You can have a multiple view of camera 1 and 2, or camera 3 and 4, or camera 1, 2, and 3. And then back to that. So it's a very, very intuitive system that you can actually just work with. It's very, very nice. Up here you have your air horn, or you have your secondary horn right here. Kind of whatever situation suits you most. Controls right here are basically for cruise control, and then the system right up here. RPMs up here, your oil pressure, fuel, and your def. So obviously we have a little bit low fuel right now. Right side you have your speedometer, and then your air for the actual cab, and then your water pressure right there. Controls forward are just right here. And then your cruise control and your Bluetooth system is right here. Your exhaust brake, which is very important, on this right here, and also with your transmission. It's very easy to click into the gears right here. It is the 6-speed transmission, so you just either go to drive or reverse, or you can go into a manual mode, which you would just push on this. To the right over here, you've got controls for your air supply for the trailers, and then your air supply for, or your air brakes for the actual truck. Right here, controls for the subwoofer. And then here's your trailer gain right here. These ones right here, hazards, dome light inside, footwell, and then your pre-trip where you can just click it on. It takes about a minute to actually click on, and then you can actually make sure that you're being safe by just overlooking that all your trip lights are on. Right here is just an optional one. So if you have more indicator lights outside, we have headlights up top. That's what this one's for, and then you can add 3 more if you want. Some people put light bars on the front grille to actually make it so you can brighten your way a little bit farther if you're doing some off-road driving. Rear cab, air, AC and heat. If you want heat, up, cool down, and then just turning on the fan. You got your connectivity right here, HDMI, USB. This is all tied to the screen right here. The other connectivity that you have that are USBs only are for charging. Right here, you got your suspension dump if you need to drop down the rear. You got a little bit lower of a trailer, that's what that's for. You got your locking differential there. You got your shutdown override if by chance you get a check engine light and it's starting to bog you down and you need to get to somewhere safe on the side of the road, you would kick that on and the engine will continue to go until you get to the place where you need to go. Your ATC spin right here, automatic traction control, your lane departure warning, and then your automatic brake assist right here. All of these systems are on, besides obviously the shutdown override. If you want those systems off, you would just press that button. Below there, you've got your climate control for the front of the cab, just your fan speed, the zone, and then the heater cooling right there. Right here, console space, along with 4 cup holders. Pretty big area to actually see there. And other than that, on this particular unit this week, we're actually doing a huge special. If you want to call me, if you're interested in this one, call me for details. But once again, my name is Paul Lavoie. This is Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My email is paul.lavoie@transwest.com, or you can call me on the link below, or call me, you can see the phone number below. It's 303-503-3305. Thanks for spending some time with me. Have a great day.